What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video. Now I watched the Pokemon thing, and if I'm just like go off straight appearances without really like analyzing the trailer or whatever really crazy, I would say I'm kind of excited for this game. But there are a couple of things I gotta say for sure that it's gonna kill the experience for me if they don't have, because there's rumors out there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Like, first of all, now they mentioned that this is like an open world Pokemon game, so that's gonna be interesting because technically it's supposed to be like the first one, and Arceus is kind of like that. It's more like a zoned world though, so it's a little bit different. The way they're explaining it is like everything is connected and you can do any type of like gym battle in any order. Now that means that basically the story won't be as linear as like other games. There were games before where you can do like different order gyms, and that were very interesting concept. It's not like we really go to Pokemon for the story anyway. It's really for the challenge. Now, speaking of the challenge, this is the really crazy reservation I have for this game. All right, will there be level scaling? Because that is absolutely important. If there is no level scaling, as far as like, if I go to the Gym 8, and Gym 8 has level 80 Pokemon, but I've literally grinded my Pokemon up to level 80, do I go from there and just being able to kill all the gyms, or does it constantly kind of match my level depending on what gym I go to first? That's more of the like important stuff. I only bring this up because that if it is level scaling, which I've heard rumors that it isn't, if it is level scaling, it adds a lot more viability to the game. Like me personally, I like to kind of grind up a little bit before I do my challenges. So if I'm grinding the game up too much, that means a lot of the gyms that I play, if I go to a certain gym, will be pretty much useless. I'll just be able to run through them. I want a challenge. This is why I don't want there to be just an easy way to kind of get through everything. This is why a little bit more clarity on that will be a lot of, it'll have a lot of importance. I'm not gonna lie. Just having a little bit of clarity on that. Okay. Next of all, let's talk about like the movement and stuff. Weirdly enough, even though they look really weird, kind of moving around the map, the legendary Pokemon being used as like transportation tools is kind of interesting. I like the little blue one with the hover bike. I honestly don't think many people is gonna get the red one, just because the blue one looks really nice with that like hover bike type style. So it turns out that's pretty cool. A lot you can get around the map. I like that you can do what does it say, 3 people co-op. I don't know if it was 4, I can't remember if it was 4 or just like 3, but I like the way you can do co-op. That's pretty cool, like running around the map together and stuff. Because to be honest, even if Arceus you really couldn't do much with Arceus by running around with another person, it would be interesting to see other people on the map. This is basically the issue when people were saying they needed a co-op version of the game. This is more leaning towards a Pokemon MMO that maybe, hopefully, we'll get someday. But that's not the biggest news of the trailer. Besides showing that gyms are back and you go to school and showing a little bit of the story, they also showed the new forms, like the new abilities. Or not necessarily new abilities, but more new forms than anything else. Basically, this gen's version of Dynamaxing and Mega Evolutioning, and basically a new mechanic, which is like this crystallized format thing. And while I would like to say I kind of hate it, like I really feel like it's stupid, because I mean I didn't like Z moves. I didn't. They were alright, but I feel like after coming out the Mega Evolutions, they were pointless. I also have a big problem with the fact that they got rid of Mega Evolutions as a whole and decided to never bring them back, which is one of the coolest mechanics Pokemon has ever done. And they decided to keep trying to replace it with new and different stuff every single time, like Dynamaxing. And honestly, Dynamaxing wasn't a great fan either, because it felt very limited of when you can do it, and it felt like very pointless to do it. All the moves felt like the same, and as far as like new mechanics go, it wasn't my favorite. But now we have this little crystallized format thingy, and it's basically the ability to use to crystallize your Pokemon, and different Pokemon come with different crystallized types, so they can have different typings. So you can have an Eevee with like flamethrower and stuff, which is like normal, I guess, but you can have an Eevee with like all these different typings and stuff that may just be a regular Eevee but with special different typing. which in itself is interesting. Not necessarily confusing. I didn't really get it at first. I mean, I might have to really look and make sure I'm not wrong about some things, but from what I'm seeing, it's basically a crystallized form. It basically makes you into a stronger form of your Pokemon. They know they showed the flying Pikachu, which is very interesting. They showed the Pikachu with the balloons on it with the crystallized form. That's gonna be really cool. You know, like a throwback to like Pikachus that could use fly or Pikachus that can use surf. So that's interesting. But like I said, I really have to see more on that to really give myself an opinion on it, because even though it looks interesting, it does look like another gimmick. I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, after Mega Evolutions, I mean, why not just bring those back? You know, people love them. Obviously, they were powerful and competitive, but this one seems to be powerful and competitive too, because it shakes up everything in the competitive sense. It's basically now based off RNG, which is, I guess, a lot in Pokemon games. A lot is based off RNG, like types and natures and stuff. But now, when you want to get different Pokemon, you have to choose to fight like these different raid bosses and stuff. So that may give like more longevity to like the raids that's in the game. Oh yeah, raids are back. I can't say that I hated them, can't say that I loved them, but I'm actually glad they're back. Just more content to be in the game, especially with the game being heavily co-op now. I think that's actually pretty good. All I say, man, I hope that with this co-op feature and stuff, that like battling and trading will be really easy. Like maybe you just join the planes with each other and just kind of free roam around the world. You're not limited to one area, which I'm hoping for too much. Like maybe you could be in their world but not be limited, and you can meet up in different spots or whatever, and have like not necessarily voice chat, maybe text chat. And be able to like trade Pokemon really easily and battle each other. Like, so you see each other in the wild, you can battle each other or whatever. That'd be pretty cool to me. Just like Arceus, but with a little bit of extra. But with that being said, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. How'd you feel about this little Pokemon thing? This Pokemon news and information. I really liked it. I'm not gonna say that it was revolutionary, but I like what I'm seeing so far. After Arceus, I got a lot of hope. I got a lot of hope for Pokemon now, so you can see it. You can see the enthusiasm that I have for the game now, so I'm hoping that they can continue to be evolving as a franchise. I don't know how I feel about the little crystallized thing yet. I kind of like it. I want to say I kind of like it more than anything, but I really want to see how limited it is in scope of like how many different types of crystallized forms you can get. Like, could I get like a Blaziken as water? You know what I'm saying? It's ice. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.